Probably nothing. I mean, Jennifer has to know by now that Barbara will say or do anything to get what she wants, right?
Oh, jeez. Well, Barbara is still her mother, you know.
Yeah, I have a confession to make. Can I make a confession?
Yes, you can, of course.
One of the reasons that I came back to Oakdale was to get Will and Jennifer away from Barbara. Barbara, she doesn't fight clean. She fights dirty, so I had to respond in kind.
What did you do?
I did something I'm not so proud of to get Jen to move in here. And I mean, Barbara doesn't know all the details, but if she got Jennifer curious enough to sniff around and Jen found out, I'd lose her forever.
So if she was looking for more than stamps in your desk, is there something incriminating in your desk?
This is insane! Come on, we're here to talk about your problems, not mine.
Don't be silly. It's fine. My problems will still be there tomorrow.
Thanks. I think she's on to me.
How can you tell?
Yeah, my latest bank statement is missing. It's too hard for me to explain all that right now.
Well, I don't know the details about this, but I can tell you exactly how to handle it.
What do I do?
You go to Jennifer and you confess everything.
She'd never forgive me.
Well, she's never going to forgive you if you don't. She's your sister. She obviously loves you. You go to her, you explain your reasons, and she'll understand eventually.
I know about remaining loyal to your brother. The truth is too painful for you to deal with, so you decided to hide from it, Jen.
You can leave now, Barbara. Jennifer and I are going to have a conversation.
What's the matter, son? Afraid I'm going to catch you in a lie?
Did she tell you that I gave money to Andre?
Yes, but I don't believe her.
I gave money to Andre. And I used him to get you away from Barbara.
No. No, you wouldn't have done that to me.
Where's the bank statement that you took from my file? I checked as soon as you left.
I never looked at it.
Why not?
Because I have too much respect for you. Well, I would ask for an apology, but knowing I'm right is
You know, I
me.
think you've done enough damage for one day, and I don't really see any reason for you to stay here.
I am not leaving because I want to see you get what's coming to you. I need to know exactly what happened.
I knew that it was poison for you to live with Barbara. So I paid Andre to come here, and I made sure that they met, and I knew that Barbara would be threatened by him and that she would pay him to leave. Really, after that, all I had to do was make sure that you saw the whole thing.
Do you know how many times I stood up for you? You were my hero. The guy that would never let anything happen to me.
I'll find a way to make all of this up to you, Jen.
I don't think you can. I don't think I could ever trust you again.
Wait, hold on a second, Jen. Listen to me. I came back to Oakdale and I was mad, okay? I was angry. I was filled with rage, and it made me make some stupid decisions, none stupider than lying to you. And I never felt good about that. And that's the difference between me and her.
Difference? You and Mom are the same person. You both want to own me. And I don't need either of you. Jen. And now you'll find out what it feels like to lose her.
If you'd like to leave a message, please do so at the beep.
What? no. You got the wrong apartment, Barbara. I got nothing to say.
I want to see Jen.
She's not here. And thanks to you, she doesn't trust either one of us.
She moved out?
No, her things are here. But it's just a matter of time before she puts everything in a box and moves away for good. So go ahead, stand there on my doorstep and gloat. You got everything that you wanted.
No, I don't want to gloat. I want to help you. Together we can work this out.
I would rather chew my arm off.
Well, I hope you reconsider. If you want to save your sister from Dustin Donovan.
But don't get comfortable. You're only here to answer some of my questions.
Please don't take that tone with me. Especially since I'm willing to overlook the mess you've made of things with Jen.
Oh, no. You are pathetic.
What?
You're the only reason that there's any mess at all. The only reason we're protecting Jennifer from Dusty is because you brought Dusty here to get Rose out of my life.
Wait a second. Ever since she moved in here
Dusty wouldn't even be in Oakdale if it weren't for you. The only reason Jennifer's in any danger at all is because of you. So stop blaming me. Let's just get down to business. So what about Dusty's life in between the time that he left Oakdale and the time that you lured him back?
Not much. He didn't give me a resume.
Was he married?
I don't know.
Did he do drugs? Did he sell drugs?
I don't know, Paul.
Well, he had criminal associations. We know that because he got Rose and Lily kidnapped. In fact, he could have been mixed up in just about anything. That we know for sure.
I suppose you're right.
But you didn't care, did you? You just sicked him on Rose without even really knowing what he was capable of. And now, your dear, sweet daughter, Jennifer, is dancing towards the lowlife, full of trust, just sure that he's nothing but a misunderstood stud.
Which is why we have to get her away from him. Now, I think we can work this out together, Paul. I think you're onto something. We hire a private detective.
No. There's no we. You and I don't do anything together. Understand this. You and I will never do anything together ever again. Never. Now get out.
Going anywhere, son, until we have an agreement as to how we are going to protect your sister.
Well, the first thing I'm going to do to protect Jennifer is keep her away from you.
And how are you going to do that when she's not speaking to you anymore? I mean, it doesn't matter anyway. She didn't take your advice about Dusty, did she?
The only reason Jennifer went anywhere near Dusty was because Dusty did me wrong. Jennifer was just trying to settle the score.
Oh. And now you're saying that she's fallen for him? And you think you can do a better job than me? That you can push me aside as a parent and you can protect her?
Well, I can let her live her life.
Until a train comes hurtling at her at 200 miles an hour? And you tell her to get off the tracks. And she stands there and says, "It's okay. I know what I'm doing. I can handle it." And you stand there and you watch her and you hope she's going to change her mind before she gets run over?
No, of course not.
Of course not. You risk everything. Your life, your health, even the bond between you, to protect her and save her from making a childish decision. And that's what I did with you. I tried to protect you. And even though it's killing me to know that you hate me now, I do the same thing all over again because I love you.
Lucky me. Coral, your mother's love has gotten me. Thank you, though, for that. You've convinced me, Barbara. I'm gonna trust Jennifer to handle this all on her own.
Liar. You'd rather let Jen swim with the sharks than run off with Donovan.
Sure, she'll come to her senses before she does anything like that. You know, I trust her judgment. And I think it would probably be really nice for Jennifer if her own mother could do the same.
Jennifer has to be protected. And if her big brother won't do it, well, then her mother will.
No. The last time you pulled a stunt like that, you pushed her even closer to Dusty. That can't happen.
Okay, I'll back off. As long as I know that you're paying attention